So we're going to be reviewing the Ramjet Afterburner combo from Radian, which is a micro compensator and match grade barrel combo. This one here is for the Glock 19, or in my case the Glock 45. This is a Gen 5. They do make these for the 17s and other generations, as well as I think they came out with one for the P365. So Radian claims a 46% reduction in felt recoil, which is a really bold claim in my opinion. I mean, that's basically claiming half of the perceived recoil is going to be gone. So I've heard lots of hype around this comp from multiple gun tubers and just people in general. So, I really want to figure out how this thing performs and, is it worth your money? So we're going to be answering that question. So first thing I noticed is this is extremely nice packaging from Radian and clearly goes into the price of this compensator, which ended up costing around $400. My God, that hurts to say out loud. But, I mean, once you get into guns, I mean, that's kind of how shit is, unfortunately. What stands out about this compensator for Radian is that it does not use a threaded barrel. They have their own locking mechanism on this barrel, so it's legal in all 50 states. I actually like this setup a lot better than a threaded barrel. It was much easier to install, and it's much easier to take on and off, in my opinion. Installation was done. As you can see when I put the slide back on, we see some problems with returning to battery, which you'll see right here. You'll see it kind of is a little sluggish forward. So that did give me some concerns about reliability and how it would run. But it seemed to go away after I kind of racked it and played with it for a little bit. You know how those parts kind of need to settle in and whatnot. But I ended up just ignoring it. We'll see how it runs at the range. With this comp installed, it's giving you the same slide length of that of a Glock 17. So my question was, this compensated Glock 19 slide going to shoot better than the Glock 17? Because if it doesn't, then, I mean, it kind of makes more sense to get just a normal Glock 17. But of course, this looks way cooler. Yeah, it was more expensive, but it looks way cooler than your stock Glock 17, obviously. But yeah, this thing looks damn good, man. Look at this. Holy shit, that thing looks sick. But yeah, looks and first impressions aside, let's go ahead and see how it actually performs. So these were my first shots with it, and I'm just going to tell you guys straight up, I was absolutely blown away with how much flatter and softer this gun shot. I actually 100% believe them when they say a 46% reduction in perceived recoil. The gun shoots way softer, and when it comes to shooting with speed, it is an unbelievable difference. I mean, my dot stayed in the window the entire time. The gun shot way flatter. I was able to shoot way more accurately. And to my surprise, I actually did not have any problems with any reliability. The gun did not stutter on me once. Here's one of the groupings I shot. Oh my God, this thing just completely transformed the way this gun shoots, and I'm absolutely in love with it. If you have the extra money to spend, this is an absolute game changer. And so here's some footage of my Glock 34. I was wondering if this compensated 19 would shoot flatter than a 17, and while I don't have a 17, I have a 34. So it's longer than a 17, and I actually think the compensated 19 shot noticeably flatter than even that of a Glock 34. So this is just a crazy upgrade in my opinion. So here's just a little side by side of the 34 and the 19, the compensated 19, and I think you can clearly see that the 19 is shooting a bit flatter, and the 34 has a much longer slide. So it's a very impressive performance with this compensator. So there you guys have it. That is my review of the Radian Ramjet Afterburner compensator and barrel combo. It blew my expectations out of the water. I will say it makes a huge difference when you're shooting fast. When you're not shooting fast, yes, the gun is much softer and it is a noticeable difference in muzzle flip. But when you're shooting fast is when you really see the performance of this thing. I mean, the gun just sits back exactly where it was going. It's soft, it's flat. Or one of the biggest things that I noticed, besides just how soft it shoots, is that I had track of my dot the entire time that I was shooting. Whereas when I shot this gun uncompensated, I would lose sight of the dot. I do think, in my opinion, this compensator was worth the money for the performance, and I absolutely love this gun. I can't wait to go and shoot it more. If you're looking to get into a compensator for a Glock, I would look into this. In my opinion, if you're going to get a compensator, you're going to end up spending a decent amount of money on, like a threaded barrel plus the compensator, so it's probably going to come out around the same price regardless. So I would definitely take a look at this from Radian. When I compared this to the Glock 34, because I love the Glock 34 because of how flat it shoots and how easy it is to mitigate recoil with the slide being so long. And the recoil impulse on that gun I really enjoy, and I actually like this better than a stock Glock 34. So Radian, you guys should definitely make the barrel and the compensator for the Glock 34. I think that would be awesome. Because I'm going to buy it immediately, for sure, because this really blew me away. And again, the reliability. Like I didn't have one malfunction throughout the entire shooting process. And obviously the most important thing, look how beautiful this gun is with the compensators. Can't get over how pretty it is. And it shoots just as good as it looks, man. So if you guys like this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next review.